Good evening, everybody. This is Deborah from Deborah's Tarot. This reading is for entertainment purposes only. I hope everyone's doing well this evening. I've got some questions, and I've got my pendulum, my rods, some cards. Let's begin and go through a few questions here. I'm going to start with cards, and I've got my deck with keywords, and we'll use that. And I've got my liminal space, and I have a question. Is Felon 45 seriously ill? Is Felon 45 seriously ill? I'm going to pull cards on this rather than the pendulum and my divining rods. I've got these two with me tonight. Is Felon 45 seriously ill? Whether it be mentally ill or physically ill or both. I'm not asking for the specifics. Okay. Let's bring down this and let's pull some cards. Seven of Wands. He's battling something besides the American people. This is fighting. This is defending yourself. Seven of Wands. This is the Four of Pentacles. It's about holding tight to your, in this case, money or your position. Holding on. This is generosity and happiness and celebration. The Three of Cups. Are his children celebrating? I don't know. I'll ask thee. And this is the Chariot. And this is a card of adversity, trouble, conflict, mental control, emotional balance. Yeah. The answer is yes. Look what I just pulled. The answer is yes. This is the Emperor, in case someone is watching and doesn't understand. The Emperor isn't necessarily Felon 45, but it's the authority figure. It's got a lot of things associated with it that I would never consider Felon 45 for, but a lot of people designate him in this card, even when he was not in the House of White. Okay, interesting. Let's ask about SCOTUS, because this is really bothering me. Is Felon 45 trying to get one of the liberal judges to leave the court so he can steal a seat? Is he trying to do that? Let's pull some cards and see what we get. Eight of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Fool, okay, I've got 4 cards out here. Self-imposed restriction to be lifted. Beware paralysis of analysis. So this is restrictions, legal restrictions, could be medical as well. Because swords are typically legal for me, but it could be medical, like surgical. This is restriction. Page of Pentacles. Good news, manifestation, youthful. Then we have the Fool, new beginnings, new starts, leap of faith, or literally a fool. And the Three of Wands, looking for assistance, looking across the water, like across the ocean, for assistance from an international situation. Heavy burdens. Emotional choice to be made, the Lovers. I wonder if the 3 happy people that I pulled originally were or were not. Let's ask this way. Pendulum, clear, please. If Felon 45 winds up either unalive or in a facility for the rest of his days on earth, will his children celebrate? Oh, is that sick? Yes. Really, Spirit. So sick. Clear, please. I get why. I understand why they would. And to be candid with you, I can't say I blame them, but they were enablers for entertainment purposes only. They enabled him, particularly in the 17 to, that first stolen segment of time. So, okay. Clear, please. When Felon 45 departs the planet, will he leave any wealth? Yes. Clear, please. That's a pretty strong yes. Clear, please. Is his wealth in property only? No. Clear, please. Is his wealth in actual cash? No. Okay, let me ask another question. Clear, please. Is there more than just the remains of Ivana Trump in her grave? Clear, please. Clear. Is there gold or some wealth type mineral or whatever in that box? That was a yes. Okay. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to the SCOTUS thing. No, we'll do the yes no for that. The farmers. The farmers are protesting. I'm not sure if anybody saw this, but the farmers in the Midwest are protesting, driving their tractors to their state capitals, wherever they may be. And typically it's like the midsection of the US. So it could be Michigan, it could be Wisconsin, it could be Nebraska, Oklahoma, the Dakotas, Florida, California. Are the farmers who are protesting all of them, are they all Trump voters? I mean, Felon 45. What I've got so far is the King of Swords, or pardon me, the Queen of Swords. Now, this was my Lotus Queen card until she became the Lotus Queen. So I would look at this as typically a female prosecutor, judge, lawyer, attorney generals, any kind of person of that ilk. Intelligent, perceptive, professional, bitter and covering up a hurt, quick wit, attention to detail, independent and organized woman. Tish James, Stacey Abrams, both would, well, Stacey Abrams mostly would have a real reason to be PO'd. Cheating will do that when someone messes with what is clearly yours. Okay, that was my first card. My second card on the farmers. So the law. Is the law on their side? Yes. Even though you're not supposed to drive your tractors, I'm just saying, I don't know what the law is in, let's say, the states that I've mentioned. Then came the Eight of Wands, which is fast movement. Fast movement. But what can the law do when he has... It's about the tariffs. Eight of Pentacles. This is typically a hard work card. doing the groundwork. Practice makes perfect. Quality craftsmanship, attention to detail. A talent turns into a profession. This is the Page of Pentacles. A lot of manifestation, young people, new job, financial opportunity. This doesn't really answer my question. The Slow Knight, Knight of Pentacles. It's a card of slow movement. And this is fast movement. This is interesting. Eight of Wands is fast. This would be slow in reverse. This is fast, and this is slow. Patience, steady progress, but slow, methodical. And this is fast. It's still not really answering my question. Spirit. The farmers that are protesting, is this going to make a difference in their ability to keep hold of their farms? Is this going to help them? No. Clear, please. Is it going to help the United States as let's say each group of interested citizens step forward to speak their mind? Yes. So the farmers protesting is going to help the United States. Because the more I think we see people protesting in, in a variety of pockets around the country, the more people, in a general sense, I'm not saying every people, some people, the more they look at it like, wait, I thought it was just here. I thought it was just there. I thought it was only the libs. Even though not every farmer is a Republican, and not every Republican is a maggot. So that's true. All right. Let's get on with some liminal cards here. Let's get a general vibe here of the House of White. And this includes anyone and everyone. My God has answered. Okay. This is Hebrew over here. I believe it says Elohim. I used to live there in Israel. I had to learn the language. My God has answered. Okay. Seriously? I have to show you this because it's too, and I've been shuffling these for an hour before I even came on. My God has answered, right? Playing God. The puppet master. You see the strings? Interesting. The next right thing. This looks like a timepiece, and it also looks like, the north, south, east, west, the directional symbols. The next right thing for me would be the Lotus Queen. Down in the river. Down in the river. So we see a house, a tree, a sun, a swing, trees, down in the river. Well, I know this is a reach. Down in the river, we're talking water. And then it says, let your edges be liquid. Be bendy, like Phoebe. Be bendy. Phoebe. I love Friends, the program. Phoebe Buffay. I don't know how they came up with these names. They're so fabulous. Phoebe Buffay. Jimmy Buffett. Buffet. Okay. Let's pull this pendulum out. Or the rods. Okay. Spirit. Show everybody a hug. Thank you. And that's a big yes. Spirit, is the Lotus Queen back to stay? Yes. That's a yes. Spirit, did Felon 45 and his cadre of people trash the economy on purpose? I have the chills. I know you're here. Oh, I am angry. I've gotten this before. Okay, so do you remember when GW was president and we had that crash, is what it was, and Senator and Patriot McCain came out, and he was running against Obama at the time, and put a pause, I guess, on his campaign. Not that there was any purpose for that. He knew he was losing, but paused his campaign. After all, he was a sitting senator, to save the U.S., whatever the case. And then everything just tumbled down. Remember that? People said at the time, this makes things really inexpensive to buy. Like, if you were ever motivated to buy stock or houses on the cheap, that would be the time, because people couldn't sell their houses. They were giving it away, especially people who had to move. That was not a corporate buyout or something. Anyway, let's ask this question. Spirit, are they trying to make money off of the losses of the middle class and lower class? Yes. They're trying to screw everyone who's not a billionaire in every single way that they can. Clear, please. Is it true that Felon 45, his main goal, in concert with Pootie and those who are above them that are pulling the strings, is it true that they're trying to trash the USA and sell it off for parts? That's a yes. Clear, please. I know. You said yes. I know. Thank you. Clear, please. Is Felon 45 trying to steal a SCOTUS seat by getting one of the Democratic appointed justices' seat to resign? Yes. Is Felon 45 trying to get Sonia Sotomayor to retire? Yes. Will Sonia Sotomayor retire? No. No, she won't. I get it. No. Say it again, Spirit. And no. I have the chills. I literally have the chills. Um, don't look at your investments if you have a 403B or a 401k. I already lost, well, the last time I looked, so it was close. I had lost like $1,200. It wasn't horrible, but I don't have that much. So for me, right? Will the stock market come back when Felon 45 is no longer? Yes. It's a yes, a big yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Um, will the Dow Jones rebound by the end of 2025? Yes. Okay. I'm going to jump all around here because my questions are all over the place. Um, I'm not going to ask the question about. Okay, Anonymous. Is Professor Wang, did he take a runner to protect himself and his wife? Yes. This is for Deb, D, and Melissa. Professor Wang. Is Professor, clear please. Is Professor Wang safe? Yes. Clear please. I'm not asking any more questions about him. I want him to be safe. Um, will the Lotus Queen take over the House of White upon Felon 45 upon Felon 45's exit? Let's just leave it like that. Yes. Will the Lotus Queen, yes, I know you like her. I like her too, Spirit. Will the Lotus Queen release the EPS documents, all of them, unredacted? I'm not sure about the unredacted part, but she will release them if she's, you know. Was a private super secret, no one knows about it, US joust recount from 2024? Was there a recount of the joust tickets that nobody knows about? Was there a recount? Yes. Was there a recount? Yes. It's pulling the other one over. And is this recount of the tickets from the joust going to be revealed to the citizens? Yes. Okay. Thank you. Clear, please. Okay. When Felon 45 leaves, I know you know, they don't know what I'm going to ask. When Felon 45 leaves, will the tariffs be lifted immediately? Before Felon 45 leaves, will Felon 45 remove the tariffs? No. Will the next person in the House of White that replaces him remove the tariffs? Yes. Will that happen in U.S. calendar year 2025? Yes. Will the tariffs be removed in 2025? Yes. Yes. Will the tariffs be removed in the next few months? Yes. 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 Was the exploding limousine that occurred in another country a missed opportunity against Booty? Yes. Are we enlightened Americans, those of us who consider themselves to be enlightened, um, light light workers, psychics, mediums, are we the majority of the population? Yes. Will the group Anonymous be able to end the Felon 45 term? Yes. Will that, clear please, will that be because they have all of the evidence from the tickets that were cast in November of 2024? They have all the evidence. Are they planning on releasing it soon? Yes. Will they be releasing it within the next 3 months? Yes. Has Anonymous been assisting any non-governmental or current governmental person? Has been Anonymous been assisting non-governmental people. Yes. Has Anonymous been assisting the Lotus Queen? Yes. Does she know that this assistance is coming from that group? Yes. Is Anonymous assisting any other former? Yes. Is Anonymous the keeper of the knowledge that is about to be released? Yes. Will the current AG, has she destroyed, she or he, I don't even know who it is, has the current DOJ destroyed much of the Muskrat evidence? You know, Starman. Yes. So is that why Anonymous is so important? Yes. Wow. Well, I think I'm going to end it here. We've been on for 36 minutes and 41 seconds. I hope everyone enjoyed the range of questions. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you soon. Today is Friday. I won't see you Sunday. Maybe tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Okay? For sure on Monday. Okay? For sure on Monday. Taking a breath. I wish everyone a wonderful rest of the evening, a wonderful weekend, and thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like this channel's video so that more people will subscribe and like it. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a great evening.